Comedian Drewski just found himself in the center of a massive internet firestorm after his NASCAR skit went viral for all the wrong reasons. Fans are absolutely furious on one side, while supporters are defending him hard on the other. The backlash has been so intense that major brands are getting dragged into the drama, and NASCAR itself has been forced to respond. This isn't just comedy drama, this is a full-blown internet war that has social media completely divided and everyone picking sides. So here's what went down. Comedian Druski dropped a comedy skit on his social media that was a parody of NASCAR culture. The comedian, who's known for his viral skits and collaborations with major hip-hop artists, posted what he thought was regular comedy content. The skit featured Druski playing an exaggerated NASCAR fan, complete with accents, mannerisms, and references that were meant to be funny. He posted it across his platforms Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, expecting his usual response from his 4.2 million followers. But within hours, the comment section turned into an absolute war zone. NASCAR fans were calling the skit offensive, while others were defending it as just comedy. The video started spreading beyond Drewski's usual audience, reaching NASCAR communities who had strong opinions about it. What started as a simple comedy post quickly snowballed into trending hashtags, angry response videos, and debates across social media. Major NASCAR personalities started weighing in, and brands that work with Drewski began getting tagged in posts from angry users. But this was just the beginning of what would become one of the most explosive comedy controversies of the year. NASCAR Twitter absolutely erupted with fans posting long threads about the skit. They weren't just commenting, they were going off, sharing the video with their own commentary about why they were upset. One viral tweet read, "Drewski really thought it was okay to make this content? This ain't it, Chief." Another NASCAR fan posted, "I've been following this dude for years, but this crossed every line. Unfollow." But then the receipts started flying. People began pulling up other Drewski content, looking through his old tweets and skits. They started sharing screenshots and clips, claiming they found patterns in his comedy approach. The drama escalated when NASCAR driver personalities started responding. Some defended their fan base, while others tried to stay neutral. But when verified NASCAR accounts started getting tagged thousands of times, the pressure became impossible to ignore. Comedy influencers jumped into the mix too, with some defending Drewski and others saying he should have been more thoughtful. The hashtag Drewski controversy started trending nationally as people picked sides. Instagram and TikTok comments were going wild with arguments between Drewski's usual fans and NASCAR supporters. The comedian's engagement was through the roof, but the comment sections were absolute chaos. And then it got even messier when brands started getting dragged into the drama. Here's where this story took a shocking turn that nobody saw coming. Major brands that have partnerships with Drewski started getting bombarded with messages demanding they respond to the situation. We're talking about serious business relationships getting pulled into internet drama. But the real bombshell came when NASCAR itself was forced to issue an official statement about the controversy. The organization suddenly found itself in the middle of a social media firestorm they never asked for. The most shocking part? Some people started digging into Drewski's background and discovered that he actually has family connections to motorsports. This revelation completely changed the conversation for some people, with supporters using it to defend him, while critics said it didn't matter. The debate got even more heated as people argued about comedy, culture, and who can joke about what. Everyone had opinions, and they were not keeping them to themselves. Then came the twist that nobody expected. Other comedians started getting dragged into the controversy as people began examining their content for similar material. What started as Drewski's situation was becoming a wider internet discussion about comedy boundaries. because this wasn't just about one skit anymore. This was about comedy, social media, and how fast things can blow up online in 2025. The internet is absolutely split down the middle on this drama. Drewski's loyal fan base is defending him hardcore, saying people are overreacting and that comedy should be able to push boundaries. His supporters are flooding social media with messages like, "Y'all are really trying to cancel Drewski over a joke?" And "This is why comedy can't exist anymore." One fan posted, "Drewski has been making people laugh for years, and now y'all want to destroy him over one skit? This is getting out of hand." Another wrote, "If you don't like his humor, just don't watch. Stop trying to ruin someone's career." But NASCAR fans are not backing down. They're organizing, creating counter hashtags, and sharing their own perspectives about the situation. They're making it clear they have strong feelings about how their community was portrayed. A NASCAR fan wrote, "We're tired of being portrayed this way. We have all kinds of people in our community. This skit just reinforced stuff we've been dealing with for years." The most interesting development is how other comedians are reacting. Some are quietly supporting Drewski, while others are staying completely silent. A few are speaking out publicly about comedy and social media culture. Social media analytics are showing that Drewski has actually gained followers from the controversy, but the engagement on his posts has completely changed. The drama has taken over his comment sections on every single post. Do you think this whole situation is blown out of proportion, or do people have valid reasons to be upset about the skit? This controversy is showing how quickly internet drama can escalate in 2025. Drewski's situation is becoming a perfect example of how one piece of content can completely take over someone's social media presence overnight. The business implications are real. Comedy is Drewski's career, and brand partnerships are how influencers make serious money. Companies are now having to decide whether to stay connected to him or distance themselves based on public reaction. This drama is also highlighting how different communities interact on social media. NASCAR fans and comedy fans don't usually cross paths online, but this controversy brought them together in the comment sections for some intense debates. The timing is interesting for Drewski's career. He's been building toward mainstream success, with rumors of TV deals and major collaborations. This controversy is definitely affecting those conversations, though it's unclear in which direction. Other comedians are watching the situation very carefully because it's showing what can happen when content crosses from one audience to another. Social media algorithms don't care about intended audiences. Content can reach anyone. Industry people are already calling this a defining moment for how comedy works in the social media age. The question is what happens next and how this affects content creation going forward. And with more NASCAR personalities still responding and Drewski remaining quiet, this story is definitely not over. At the end of the day, Drewski just experienced how fast internet controversy can explode in 2025. What he posted as regular comedy content has turned into a massive debate that's reaching way beyond his usual audience. The silence from Drewski's team is notable, and every day without a response keeps the conversation going. This could go in any direction, either blow over like most internet drama or become something that follows him long term. Do you think this whole controversy is totally overblown, or do the critics have valid points about the skit? Are we seeing comedy evolve in real time, or is this just typical internet outrage culture? I want to hear what you think about this whole situation in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell because this story keeps developing, and when Drewski finally responds, you know it's going to be major. This internet drama is far from finished.